Ready, go!
Your team is banning.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are all here again
Still
with another
waters run
day
deep.
Your
for
team
the
is
Royal
banning.
Rumble tournament. And the first match has already begun. And with me today, joining on the
I am the
caster deck
moonlight
is
that
none other than
breaks through the
Peachy. So
darkness.
Peachy, go ahead with the introduction of this game.
I
Hello
am more
everyone,
than
this is
a
Peachy
weapon.
here, and today we will be witnessing a game between Prime Eternity on the red side, and on the blue side we have the Death Note. And also
Do
don't
you
go
want to
anywhere
make
because
friends with
we
Nana?
have a
Your
good
team is
lineup
picking.
today. In
I
the
see lots of prey.
Your
from
team is picking.
next matches as well. With that, diving into the draft, I see some normal bans coming in, but there is one new ban in the market, in this match, and that would be the Nana.
Hunt
I'm really not
begins.
sure what they are thinking. But if they think that the Nana is annoying, you have all the rights to ban that. With that, they already this gave them the leverage to pick up the Ruby as well as the Roger. What do you think
Who said
about
there
this
are no
pick? And
shortcuts in
Roger,
Your
life?
team
I
is
literally
picking.
invented one.
Fredo.
Am are my
Your
eyes
team is picking.
fine, or am I seeing a Nana, Mia, and a Layla band on the red team side? I'm, I mean, are they sure about this? It's funny to me what is happening right now on this map.
That's right. I think that they know that they could counter any heroes possible. They could do whatever they want, so they
I
are
am the
going up
priestess of
with
primal
the bans.
lightning,
Your
the
team
And with
is
hunter of
that,
banning.
all
they
the evil
possibly
gods.
managed to
Time to
also
take
take
the
up
field.
three of the
Your
meta
team
heroes.
is
And this is
banning.
this is the team Prime Eternity. Looks like either the Chip and the Ruby. Ruby, possibly thinking that she will be going on the gold
Feed,
lane since we already
destroy,
have a
Team is banning.
conquer.
but on the other hand,
They call
they
me a
get the
hero
drop
because I
section
Your
saved
looking
my
team
at a
is
nation
Dusk
from
banning.
falling
and a
apart.
Yeast and Sin. Okay, these people are cooking something, and a Bruno band that is pretty much new.
Yeah, these bands are, completely out of the world, out of the mind, out of the universe kind of bands. Because I don't think anyone who
Thorns
plays
remain,
Your
MLBB
should
team is
and
petals
has a pretty
fall.
good knowledge about the game will be banning these heroes. But yeah, I think the side of the red team, which is I guess the team Death Note, or is it the other team? Is it Death Note, the red team, Peachy?
The red team would be Prime Eternity, and on the blue side you have the Death Note. So you were little
There's
close,
no
but
time
with
to
that,
chit chat.
Your
four of the
team
heroes
is
being
picking.
banned, they pick up this God. God really does some damage staying in the backline, but if he is caught off guard, that is where that he falls off, and this is basically true for
Let's play
any other
together.
majors as
Everyone is
well.
dead,
You
and
really have
I
to
will
play
Team
it
is
at a
vanish.
picking.
distance. You really have to make sure, the strengths, the advantages, and the weaknesses of your opponents as well. With that, a Changi and a
The
Clint pick
strongest
coming in.
ninja has arrived.
These are the picks that are pretty much strong in this meta as well. And a Hanzo retribution to counter that Roger retribution. What do you think about that, Fredo?
Well, now looking at the drafts, even though the bands from the side of Prime Eternity were not the best, I guess, but yeah, their draft is very good as compared to the side of, Team Death Note. Because if you look at the composition, I do think that the Xborg and the Ruby, and the Edith and the Gatot, like all of these heroes are pretty strong right now in the side lanes. Doesn't matter a little bit the gold or the EXP, doesn't matter where they are. They are very strong heroes in their own lane. So, the lane matchup is pretty strong, but I do favor the side of team, Prime Eternity because, the Ruby and the Idiot do have more
Welcome to
sustain
MOBA
as
Legends.
compared to the Gatot and the Xbox in the early game.
5 seconds
So,
till the
yeah, maybe
enemy
because of
reaches
that,
the
I will be a
battlefield.
lenient
Smash
a little
them.
bit more on the side of Prime Eternity.
All
But yeah,
troops
when it
deployed.
comes to the jungle world, I do think the Hanzo does have a better chance of those winning those retribution battles. So yeah, it'll be a fun game to watch. But yeah, that's how I think about this game. And Peachy, yeah, take it over.
I do agree with you. Look at that, Hanzo already over with this blue buff heading towards the red buff. And with that, even Roger will be finishing his red buff pretty much soon. But look at that, the chip is there to give them the vital vision that his team needs. Right now, they do know that the Roger did start up from his red buff, so he will be moving up towards the goal lane. But on the other hand, it was our opposite. Oh, wait a minute, Chip in kind of some trouble. His HP has been taken off by Roger, but that is just not enough. We are still in the early game. Look at that. This gives a leverage to the Hanzo. Maybe he will be stealing that. Looks like Chip will be going back there and the Liko going over to the side of Hanzo.
Yeah, but maybe if the Chang'e, if she tried to use the flame shot there, maybe the chip would have went down. She could have taken the chance. She was not there in any danger, to not take the chance of, shooting a flame shot there. But right now we might see an engage in the goal lane side from this Hanzo.
That was in some kind of trouble in the hands of Hanzo. Hanzo, his blood is running out, and he's also running out of time. And there we go, we got our first blood coming in from the Hanzo. And with that, the Clint is forced to retreat into his tower, while there is this Ruby creating a domination in her lane.
Yep, and the blue buff was stolen by the Hanzo, so the side of Team Deathmatch will be looking to take a revenge, but the Roger is still on level 3, and the Hanzo is almost level 5, and the ultimate coming in from the board will be taken down. The Roger will not get the blue buff yet, even though it's almost 2 minutes into the game, and he still has not hit his level 4, and he will not get the red buff, sorry, the blue buff even once. So, it's a domination game coming in from the side of Team Prime Eternity.
I do agree, Fredo. Look at that. The Hanzo already over with his turtle, and he just eats up the red buff. And that is not his own buff. That is the Roger's buff. Are you kidding me? He has been getting invaded right and left right from the minute 1. While Roger, he is a little behind the farm. Look at that, Changi. Oh, but look at that in the bot lane. It is the Eggbug in trouble. Looks like the Mystic Gush will be doing its job, and it will be the god taking the kill.
And a very nice engage coming in from the side of Team Prime Eternity. Wow, did you see the use of that, the use of the Chip's ultimate so well? Catching Roger inside the jungle with 3 or 4 people. My goodness, this Roger is having a very bad day actually.
I agree with you. Look at it. The shortcut was placed very wisely, with that Chip. Maybe Chip is in kind of trouble, but he is tanky enough to sustain the damage coming in, but it won't be for so long, and with that, the Kingetsu has been coming along, and it will be the double kill for the Ruby. Ruby, look at them, oh, wait a minute, Hanzo going in for more, and it looks like it will be a killing spree for the Hanzo, the Clint going down inside his own tower.
A lot of Hanzo is being used these days in the Indian server, I guess. The Hanzo is gaining his popularity back, because we don't see his counter picks like Ling and even the Natalia. These kind of picks which actually counter the Hanzo are not that dominant, and yeah. The Changi is taken down again by the God. The God is actually showing dominance in the mid lane as compared to the Changi. So yeah, that's about it. And right now we see the Hanzo still dominating, and the Roger is taken down again. My goodness, Hanzo players should look out for this. Hanzo from the side of Team Eternity, 0-2 playing a very nice game.
I agree with you. Look at that. He has been aggressive right from the minute 1, making sure, oh, there's the shortcut being placed in the top lane, and with that, it will be a kill for the god. Okay, and they are back again to the turtle, and this will be the second turtle going in the hands of Prime Eternity. Will the next system be the god in the bot lane? But no, looks like it will be the Gatuskasha in the top lane.
Oh, the Changi is low, and yeah, the basic attack, enhanced basic attack of the Quick will be taking down the Chang'e, and Roger is in a lot of trouble. He is very, very out of position, far away from his turret, trying to take that god out, but instead gets taken out himself. That Roger is not having a great day in the jungle at all, and the Hanzo just, even clearing the minions as well with his body, not having any fear or any, because the side of the side of Team Death Note do not pose any threat to the Hanzo right now. The Hanzo is the only threat to them. So yeah, right now we will see. He's just doing whatever he wants, and the team enemy Death Note are not even having any, don't even seem to bother about it, I guess, because they know that they cannot do anything.
Yes, I do agree with that. Look at them. Hanzo is fearlessly going inside their own jungle. That would be the Rogers jungle area, taking his buff, taking his creeps, even the minions. But on the other hand, the top lane, look at that. In the top lane there was some skirmish, and the chip getting a kill onto the Gadot Kacha. They are severely low on the gold right now, and even on the kills. Right now, Team Death Note they really have to play it safe. Oh, looks like Roger going in with the wood transformation. The shortcut has been placed in the land of Dawn. The Mystic Gush along with the Kinjetsu going in. It will be another kill in the hands of Hanzo. But the team fight still goes on, and it looks like Edith will be on the killing spree as well. The Clint going down, the last insanity coming in doesn't do much, and with that, Edith in some kind of trouble. She is low, but she does manage. Look at that, even the god still managed to retreat safely without dying. The meteor shower still goes on, and no way, this is complete aggression and domination from the side of Prime Eternity.
Yep, then showing no mercy whatsoever. The farm lead is beyond 10k already, under 8 minutes. And Roger, I really want to look at his level right now, and it seems like he is at level 8, and the Hanzo is at level 13. And oh my god, is there a way? Is there a way the side of Team Death Note can make a comeback here? I mean, I don't see anything. I mean, they did a little bit, they showed their mischievous side with those bans, but right now they are showing complete assertion and dominance in these picks.
Oh, look at the shortcut has been placed. It will be the Edith trying to go in with that. Yeah, looks like Hanzo will be getting a kill onto the Roger. Roger, oh my god, he tries to go in and he manages to get the chip very low. That was the Chang'e doing the damage with the meteor shower onto the chip previously. But there we go. They right now, Team Death Note, they are back to their inhibitors. In 3 of the inhibitors standing very strong along with the bot tower. The Lord is up for a grab. This will be the level 1 Lord. Oh, they got a coming in with the Avatar of Guardian. Will he able to take this Lord? But no, looks like the Retribution battle has been won. And it is the Hanzo, a little low, but he does not die. Oh, no. Roger, you're in a very bad position. Roger, the Mystic Gush is onto the land of Dawn, and it will be another kill for Hanzo. Double kill. Oh, maybe a Maniac coming in. No, his blood is not running out. And there we go, Ruby.
This was the way he came in like a mad maniac dog, and just ran, ran around like he didn't have a purpose there, just going in. And look at the way this Roger is playing right now. He's just gone wild. He's like a maniac. He's on a frenzy right now, and he doesn't care what's happening because his jungle was invaded so badly. He got hurt. Yeah.
I do agree. The Lord is the Lord has come into the fountain. The crystal is just exposed with just little HP left. There we go. Prime Eternity leading with 2 points in this group. They have won the first match of the day, and this will be the Royal Rumble Showdown.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot even. I mean, I cannot. It's so bad of me to say this to even but it's clearly seen on the screen that the side of Team Prime Eternity have just annihilated in public the side of Team Death Note. I mean, just look at that. Peachy, what do you say about this game? Do you feel bad for the Roger?
I do feel bad. Right from the minute one, as soon as his buff is up, he was getting invaded, he was getting killed, and oh my God. But they still have some matches to go, and maybe it will be some other matches that they might be winning. With that, we will be right back with our second match. So stay tuned, guys.
Sir, what's your command?
Your team is banning.
I see lots of prey.
Your team is banning.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Royal Rumble Showdown, and we are back with another match. This will be round two, day 8. With that, are witnessing a match between Prime Eternity on the blue side and OPM Boros on the red side. With that, on the casting desk, along with me, it will be Fredo. Hello, Fredo. Welcome back.
May the blood of my
Take us
enemies
through the
flow
game
from
as
my
well,
spear.
and do talk about the last game.
Who said there are no shortcuts in
Your
life?
team
I
is
literally
The
banning.
last
invented
game we
one.
saw complete domination by the side of Team Prime Eternity. Prime Eternity, they went in like, like a hungry wolf, a hungry lion trying to, just hunt down its prey. And Death Note on the receiving side of it was totally annihilated. None of them managing to go beyond the 3.0 bronze. Like it was complete annihilation, even though they had the Roger, even though they had very good picks, like even the Clint, huh? But they were not able to do anything with those picks because the side of Team Death Note, sorry, the side of Team Prime Eternity had
Hayabusa,
a lot of good picks
Sanjo.
on
Your
their side as
team is
well. The
banning.
Chip, the Terizla, sorry, the Edith, the Ruby, the Hayabusa, all of them
Mm-hmm.
do a lot. So yeah, I think the same will be happening this time again. Oh, sorry, was
Oh,
it the
man.
Hayabusa or
It was a Hanzo creating havoc
oh
in the
yeah,
last.
sorry, yeah, it was the Hanzo.
Yes, that's right. Looks like, the chip has been banned. I am looking at Super IMM right now. Maybe he will be going on with the high loss pick. He is known to be a good tank
Butterflies
for the
born by
side.
thy wish.
And
Your
with that,
team is
Guided
the
banning.
by
Celsius,
lantern's light.
not the Celsius, sorry. I mean, the Zuxian has been banned. One of the most annoying
It's not
mages, I do
every day
really have
you
to
see
say, it
Your
looks
such a
team
like
is
the
handsome
lane
banning.
dragon
has been
tamer
open.
like me.
And on the side of Prime Eternity, they pick it up for themselves. The lane is still open. There's this Ruby, and I think they could go for a high loss as well. What do you think, Fredo?
Yeah, they could go in for that high lows, and I mean a lot of heroes are left open here. I mean the Ruby is
The
open, the
hunt
Edith is open. Yeah,
begins.
like I said, the Ruby is open and high lows as well. And even the Aurora for the mage pick is not bad either. The Aurora is one of the prime mages in the Indian meta right now. So yeah, looking to pick up the Aurora won't be bad either for the side of OPM Boros. But right now we see the Ruby has been picked already by the side of OPM
My
Boros. Will
mission
they pick up
is
the
to protect
Terizla?
Your
Okay,
lives.
it
team
will
is
be the
picking.
Hylos instead. So yeah, let's see what the side of Prime, sorry,
I am
yeah,
the
so side of
priestess
Prime
of
Eternity
primal
thinks
lightning,
to pick
the
up
hunter of
right now.
all the
Okay, and
evil
it will be
gods.
now it might be the Terizla as well, but in the laning
Uh-huh.
phase, other than all these heroes which are right now in the current meta, but do you think the X-Borg is actually a very good pick?
I do agree. Xbox is actually viable here. He could have gone to the jungle. If on the side of team OPM Boros they could pick it up. But right now, I really don't see how the
Hope will
Xbox will
find a
be
way,
fitting
Your team
into
has
even when
a
all
eliminated.
is
team
forlorn.
composition where the link is on the retribution and we already have a EXP laner such as the Edel, and with that they secure a Vexana with the Eternal Guard. She will be providing a much more support and the damage and the horrifying as well into the match. Looks like team OPM Boros they're yet to pick their mage. I'm really hoping to see a Terizla pick here because the Ruby could have gone. The Ruby could have gone to the goal lane and we could see an EXP Terizla.
Yeah, we might be able to see a Terizla here, and if they do pick a Terizla, I hope that they will ban
I
out
didn't
the
cure your
carry
pain.
and the
Your
My
Lunox in the
team
heart.
next
is
pick.
banning.
But yeah, they will be looking to lock in on that Vexana so that they do not get to make any, the enemy side do not get to take any nice ultimate heroes. So yeah, because of that, they will be locking in on that Vexana, and the side of team Opium Boros does look a bit tanky. So yeah, I hope they will be looking to ban out the Lunox and the carry here, but will they do so? And what do you think the side of team Prime Eternity should be thinking right now? Because the side of enemy, Opium Boros is very tanky, and they have the link. The link can actually burst
I've
down
been
spooky
waiting
Your
heroes,
for
but
too
team
he
is
does.
long.
banning.
He does not have enough damage to burst down
Oh,
heroes
that
like
that
Hylos
is
and
true.
Ruby.
They are tanky enough. Maybe they could
Your
secure
team
a
is
carry in
banning.
the goal
Let's
lane
kill
since there is
you.
this Vexana already in the mid lane. So they could possibly close off Lunox to the ban section. That could be possible.
Yeah, a Lunox would be possible here. So yeah, they might be able, they might be looking to ban out the Lunox because the enemy still has not picked their goal lane. And I mean, the Edith is a very flexible pick, so it might be going to either lane.
I will
So yeah, banning
protect
out the
you.
Lunox would
Your
be
team
good
is
here, but
banning.
I guess not. They will be banning out the Lolita instead. So I guess, they might be looking to, take a hero which does have some, projectile damage type of hero. So that's why they have decided to ban out the Lolita here.
That's right. This shield can actually reflect skills coming in from Vexana and even the Edith. So yes, looks like it will be banned. With that, I think the carry is also banned. So on the both the
Your
sides, we
team
won't be
is
seeing the
leading.
any carry. And there we go. We got
Imprisonment.
our Terizla ban. That would be the last ban. And moving towards the pick, I am hoping to see maybe a jungle alpha or is it the Hylos going in the EXP? What do you think about that, Fredo?
Yeah, the Hylos can go into the EXP or the Roam, but because they have the Hylos, I guess the Ruby will probably be going towards the goal lane. Yeah, and right now we see that the Lunox is still left open, and I guess the side of Team Opium Boros are aware of that. I hope so. They're aware of that, and they will be looking to pick up the Lunox. Otherwise,
Time to take the field.
the enemy will
Your
be picking up.
team
Oh
is
my God!
picking.
It's a Bruno pick from the side of Opium Boros. A very, very unpredictable, unseen, unforeseeable pick by the side of Team Opium Boros, and I hope the side of Team Prime Eternity will pick up the Lunox to be able to counter the high HP heroes like Hylos and Ruby. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Look at them, they are hovering towards a CC or maybe a Gatotkacha, Super IMM. He is still yet to pick, and I really want to see a Minotaur pick or maybe a Tigreal. Okay, there we go. We got the Tigreal. Looks like he will be locking that. I have really seen Super IMM play the tanks as if he owns it. His sets are perfectly fine, and you will be witnessing that in this match today.
Prepare for the
Since he
crown.
himself
Make
is
some
back.
noise for
With
Minotaur.
that,
your
the
Let's
Minotaur
safety.
finish
and the
off what
CC
was
has
left
been locked from the
undone.
side of Prime Eternity.
Yep, the Minotaur has been locked, and that means the Vexana will have a chance. Sorry, the Valentina will have the chance to copy the ultimate. She has some pretty good ultimates in this game. The Yo-Yo Blitz, the Minotaur's Minon Fury, the Eternal Guard of the Vexana. I mean, Valentina has pretty good ults which she can copy here. So it all comes down to execution from the side of the enemy mage to be able to do to set up a good team fight. for the side of Team Opium Boros, and they will be looking to put Leo mode here, I guess, and yeah, they will be locking on that Leo mode for Seryu is cold, and yeah, that might be the final draft. And yeah, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the draft is all set, and the composition of both sides are looking pretty strong here. Both the teams have good ultimates, and of course the Valentina pick will be a key pick here for the side of Team Opium Boros. We will be finding out if this Bruno will be able to do more in the goal lane matchup. That will be an interesting matchup as well to watch out here in this game. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is the second game of the day. It's Opium Boros versus Prime Eternity. It will be a fun game to watch. And yeah, right now we're on the loading screen and we're going into the land of dawn. Take it away, Pichu.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
And welcome to the land of dawn. We will be seeing a match
5
between Prime
seconds till the
Eternity
enemy
versus
reaches the
Opium
battlefield.
Boros. Looks like the
Smash
junglers
them.
are heading towards the buffs and the other heroes towards their lane as well. This will be a pretty good matchup, since we have a Leo mod as a jungle. It's been so long that I have actually seen a Leo mod in these matches, and pretty much a good pick right here. I really have to commend him for that. It looks like the Yo-Yo girl, the CC was helping out the jungler there pretty well. That's what the support that I need in my rank games, Fredo.
Yeah, you do need such support in the early game, especially the Link is not, a very good damage dealer in the early game, so he does need that help to be able to clear the jungle faster, especially the Leo mod. He does has his passive which allows him to clear the jungle more faster. And yeah, the lethal will be secured by the Leo mod using his retribution. And so he will be going back to farming in his own jungle. He does, but the Link is on a EXP advantage right now. But the Link is looking to rotate towards the EXP lane. So yeah, but a gank on the Hylos doesn't seem like a good thing to happen right now in the early game. I don't think they can take out the Hylos that easily.
That is right. Ling really depends upon his items to get up, to come online with that. I think he will. Oh, there is a gank in the bot lane. Oh, wait a minute. But in the top lane, the Tempest of Blade has been popped. Looks like Bruno will be coming into the turret, seeking shelter while we have a Ruby roam. There was ganking in both lane as well. The top lane, the bot lane. With that, the turtle will be spawning in very, very soon. It will be a battle of retribution between the Ling and the Leo mod. And will it be the Leo mod winning this retribution battle?
Yeah, it does seem like the Leo. It does seem like the Leo mod will have upper hand in the retribution battle. But let's not forget that the Ling can use his ultimate Tempest of Blade while hovering over the turtle when the turtle's HP is low, and just instantly have no. We might be seeing an engage here right now. The minion flurry might be used because the enemy is just starting in on him, but he just decides to keep it for the last moment, but it was too late and he will be taken down. The Yo-Yo Blitz is being used, the Hylos is being chased right now by the CC, but CC is too low, and the Link is finally arrived to the scene, and he will be using his Tempest of Blitz to take down double kill for the Link here. It's a great timing for the Link to jump in the last moment and secure those kills because the enemy is way too tanky for him to dive in first.
Oh, that is true. But he was a little late, because since he relies on his blow up, that is important for him. Oh, there we go. Looks like there is a zoning coming in from the Minotaur. And no way, it is the Valentina getting caught into the team fight and the glorious pathway being held onto the land of dawn. But no, that is just not enough. And Ruby will be successfully escaping from that situation. There is some diffuse going on, but the poking is still on. The Eternal Guard coming in the land of dawn. Looks like we have another support, and with that it will be the Vexana taking a kill onto that Leo mod almost starting up his phantom steed, but unfortunately he goes down.
Yeah, but this Link is just smooth with his blades. So there he goes again inside the tower, doing the tower drive with the Tempest of Blades, coming out unharmed with the Prince Voice, and yeah, that's how he will be able to make a good comeback for his team. Maybe apologizing to Minotaur for that late engage because of the buff. But yeah, there he is, and he's in the game. He's online now, and he is doing a lot of damage. And this Leomord is still just getting started. And yeah, he's already 2 kills down compared to the Ling. So yeah, not a very great start for the Leomord.
Oh, that is true. But as Leomord depends upon his items and the power spike after, from the mid game to the late game, I think he will be coming up online pretty much soon. With that, there is this Minotaur, trying to get the vision of the river area. Maybe we will be seeing the Ling coming into the team fight. Oh, but looks like he will be picked off by the Leomord in the mid lane. And there is some skirmish at the top lane as well. There's not much going on, right now the match is just going in a very slow manner with the turtle up. I think Leomord should actually head towards the turtle already.
Yeah, the Leomord should head towards the turtle right now, as the Ling was just down, but the Ling can reach cover the distance pretty quickly, so yeah, that won't be an issue for the Ling. And he will be looking to take away this turtle because the vision is being provided by the EXP and the mid laner. And the roamer and the Minotaur is being used, but Minotaur, the Leomord still able to take down the turtle, and the Ling is pretty low. The CC might still be fighting on, but she might be going down right now. Yeah, and she will be going down. She was chasing that Hylos while she was low as well. That was not a good decision coming in from that CC. She should have backed off there. But yeah, the Leomord will make a comeback with that turtle still. The retribution battle is being won by him right now. And yeah, the side of team Opium Boros will still be in the game.
Oh my god, look at that. The tables have turned. Looks like the Ling is struggling to take up the objectives. Even the Tempest of Blade is not helping him. On the other hand, looks like it will be the Edith in the top lane. Oh, wait a minute. It is. Oh, the Tempest of Blade has been and looks like it will be the Bruno going in. The flicker has been burned from the Valentina. Valentina trying to go back safely, but oh, will she be spotted? And there we go. She did get spotted. The Minolan Fury onto the Land of Dawn. Looks like it will be the Leomord in trouble, goes down. And with that, Ling in the mid lane trying to split push as much as possible. This is the most important turret of the match, and they secure it already. Looks like it will be the Prime Eternity going in. Oh, wait a minute. Edith, on the other hand, trying to battle it out with the Hylos. Oh, looks like the blue buff has been taken, and Leomord will be left with none.
Yeah, this Ling is on fire right now, and oh my god, the Ruby was quite low, but she will not go down. She'll be using her upper flicker, and the Ling might be caught inside the tower right now, but Eternal Guard is there to help him go out safely. And a lot of damage coming in from the side of Team Prime Eternity, but not enough to take down the tanky heroes from the side of Opium Boros. The turtle is still up, and the Ling will be looking to take it. Oh my god, nice animation connecting onto that CC, and CC will be going down.
Oh, that was such a good. I'm offended. As you mentioned, the turtle is for the grab, but I was really not sure that why Team Prime Eternity would go for a Lord while they could have waited few seconds more and gone with the level 1 Lord. With that, the level 1 Lord will be delayed by 1 minute, and the turrets are still standing up right now. From the side of Team Prime Eternity, they have taken down 3 turrets in total, but on the other side it's none. Oh, wait a minute, the Leomord in some kind of trouble. Oh, there we go. It is the Edith with the Primal Breath doing its job and securing the kill. She made sure that he won't be going to the base alive.
Yeah, she did use the flicker there to cover the distance and get the kill on the Leomord, which was a very important kill. Considering that, oh my god, minion curing being popped right now onto that Bruno. The Bruno Tempest of Blade being used as well. The Valentina somehow able to escape. The Ling will make his way though, but yeah, the Ruby is there as well, so he will back off immediately and be going towards the buff. And that was a very nice initiation coming in from the Minotaur. The Minoan Fury connecting so well onto almost 3 members. And yeah, the follow-up coming from the team was very good as well. And the team Eternity, Prime Eternity, will be able to, show their dominance yet again in the second game.
Oh, that is right. Look at the scoreboard right now, 9-4-7. I know I really don't see much of a
Killing spree.
goal difference, but Ling going on and on. Looks like he will be shut down by the Valentine in the top lane. The Leo mod also getting down in the hands of Vexana. Look at, not the Vexana, but the Edith. Look at that, the glorious pathway doing nothing there. It was a very late glorious pathway, but I think there is already a CC into the bushes trying to get some damage onto them. Oh, wait a minute, Bruno in trouble. Looks like the flicker has been used from his side.
Yeah, the flicker has been used by the Bruno, so the next time the Ling comes charging on him, he has to be careful. He has to maintain that position in the team fight so the Ling doesn't catch him out. Right now we see the Ling is on his blue buff, and I guess he will be, going to take the Lord after that. But right now the top lane turret is being pursued a lot by the side of Team Prime Eternity. They might be in trouble here because the Leo Fury has connected so well. But it will not be enough because the main damage dealer, the Ling, is still away from the scene. He was clearing the creep there and because of that, he was not able to, make it on time. He didn't have a Bruno here. And the Ling will be catching out the Bruno. Like I said, the Bruno has been caught out of position by the Ling, and the Ling is still pursuing the Valentina. He will be taking down the Valentina as well. And that is a pretty good comeback from the Ling and the Valentina, considering 3 of their members were already down. They did a pretty good job fighting against 4.
That is right. Look at them. Once the team fight was favoring towards the Prime Eternity, but the other time it was favoring the OPM Bordeaux. Looks like the Lord is up for a grab. This will be the level 1 Lord since the 12-minute mark has not yet. But on the other hand, Prime Eternity, they have already secured it. Look at them. As soon as they know that OPM Bordeaux is a little far away, there's no one in the push, they went away with the Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Ling's energy is quite low, and before he could pop his Tempest of Blade, he has been taken down by the Bruno, and slowly and steadily, look at that, Bruno is farming up, and this is where he is going to shine, and this is where he's going to come online.
Yeah, they really need that Bruno's damage to be able to make a comeback in the game from the backlines, because the Leo mod right now, even though he has a decent amount of farm right now, he just cannot deal so much damage because the enemy's front line is, has gotten tanky as well. So they really need to rely on that Bruno to be able to dish out the damage. The Valentina, even though she has the potential to, make some outplays, right now she doesn't seem to be, seem to have the composure to do so. But right now the Lord is charging in from the mid lane. A lot of damage being taken by the enemy side. Minoan Fury connecting all the 3 members. The Eternal Guard is being popped down as well. The Minoan Fury will be going down. The Minotaur will be going down. Tempest of Blade being used as well. But will they be able to defend it, or will the enemy team be able to push it? Oh my god, the Lord has gone down. Nobody harmed on the side of Team Opium Borrows, and but the fact that they have not pushed a single tower yet, that will be very hard.
Oh, that is true. They did manage to get the mid inhibitor though, but on the other hand, oh, wait a minute, there is some skirmish going on. Looks like it will be the Vexana in trouble by the hands of Ruby and the Bruno. Bruno, on the other hand, looks like he is also in the off position, takes down from the Ling, and there is this diffuse already coming in. They pick off 2 of the members already while Vexana was picked off. I think this is a pretty good trade coming here.
Yeah, the Vexana was picked off, so yeah, their main damage source in those team fights, the DPS, will be gone for a while. But yeah, the Ling is still up, and the Ling can do a lot of damage. The Ling is going in right now. The Tempest of Blade is being used in a very fancy way. Oh my god, the HP is too low. The Leomord almost able to chase him down, but the Finch Poise is, much faster, and he makes the escape. The Leomord will be going down right now in front of you. The CC is doing a lot of damage. The stacks on those War Axe are paying off. My goodness, the Edith goes in with her flicker to take out that Bruno. The Bruno has just died the second he came online. The Ruby with her Iron Offender trying to do something, but there is not enough damage, and I guess it will be the end of Team Opium Boros. The last episode plays with MVC, and the turret is being pushed down. The crystal has fallen, and that will be it for game number 2.
Victory!
And with that, Prime Eternity winning another 2 points in this group. And with that, the Link picking up the MVP as well. Look at him. He has been pushing, he has been delivering damage. He has been doing pretty much well. But on the other hand, looks like it will be the Ruby. Ruby who went on the roam as a Ruby. She actually pretty much did a lot. But there we go. We always have one winner in each match, and this time it will be Prime Eternity.
Yeah, I really think, the Leomord, instead of the Leomord, if they, thought of picking the X-Borg here, the X-Borg would have been a very good hero, considering the fact that they do have a tanky frontline, the Minotaur, the CC, as well as the Edith. So yeah, X-Borg pick would have been really good here, I guess, but yeah, they went for the Leomord instead, and yeah, it did not, work out for them. Yeah, but good play from the side of Team Opium Boros, and we will be back in the next match for more action. Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Royal Rumble Showdown Season 1, powered by Thunder Esports. With that, we are back again with another exciting match, and this will be the match between Prime Eternity on the red side, and on the blue side, we have the Lakshmi Chit Fund. This is the most awaited match because two of the teams, they are the best of the best teams right now in the current Indian
Still
server.
waters
With
run
that,
deep.
also
Your
don't
team
forget to
is
check out
banning.
our Instagram page. We still have giveaways going on, so do enter and you will be one of the lucky winner. And on the casting deck
I
along
am
with
the
me
priestess
today,
of
it
primal
will be
lightning,
Fredo.
the
Hello,
the
Fredo.
hunter of all
Welcome
the
back.
evil gods.
Hello, Peachy, and yeah, we're back with the third game right now, and the third game will be between Lakshmi Chit Fund and Prime Eternity. Both of these teams are pretty
Butterflies
strong,
born by thy
and
Your
yeah,
wish,
it
team
will be
is
a nice
guided.
game to watch.
by
It will be
lantern's
entertaining.
light.
There will be a lot of bloodshed. There will be a lot of a lot of kills, I guess, because both of these teams do have the proper gank scenarios. I mean, they create such proper scenarios for the ganks, and they dominate on either lanes. Ganking down the lanes. whenever they can. And yeah, like that, they will be banning out the
The
Ling Do
hunt
and the Lucian,
begins.
the
Your
side of
team
Prime
is
Eternity,
banning.
and the side of Team LCF will be banning out the Chip, Edith, and the Ruby. Well, pretty standard bans because these three heroes were the ones which were picked in game one by the side of Prime Eternity, if you remember. So yeah, these
Uh-huh.
three heroes have been banned out right now.
I see
And the
lots of
Ling was picked up
prey.
by the side
Your
of Prime
team
Eternity
is
in last
picking.
game, but they will be banning it out here because I guess the side of Lakshmi Chitfund do have one of the strongest junglers in India right now, Error. So yeah, they will be banning out his main heroes, comfort heroes, the Roger and the Ling.
With that, the Hayabusa is still up for the grab. There are the Zask also, but I really want to see a low E coming in from who is Peter. They would might go in for the Hayabusa pick here from the side of Lakshmi Chit Fund. With that, there are the heroes such as the Terizla Open, the Alpha, the Julian, the Xbox. What will they prioritize first?
Feed,
Your
destroy,
team is picking.
Being on that Zask right now because yeah, of course we know the Zask is a pretty strong mage right now in the current meta, and they will be looking to pick that Zask first. But yeah, like right, the Aurora is still open, the Vixana is still open. I mean, those two are pretty good mages as well in the current meta. But they will be locking in the Zask right now. And yeah,
10 years.
immediately the side of Team Prime Eternity respond with that
Battle of
Terizla
Security!
being picked
Your
right
team
away,
is picking.
and the Hayabusa as well. But yeah, do you think a CC will be a better counter here for the Terizla, or the Dairoth or the X-Borg? What do you think, Pichi?
I really think an Xbox would be the best counter for the
Light me up and watch
Tesla,
the
and as we
world
mentioned,
burn!
it will be the Xbox coming in. He will be going to the side of EXP, look judging by the flicker. But look at that, we are yet to see one more pick coming in from LCF. I'm really hoping to see maybe a tank coming in or maybe a pick. I'm really not sure what they are going for.
Yeah, I'm really not sure as well what they might be looking to do here. But the export pick is a
I
very
will
good pick, I
protect
would
you.
say, from the side of Team
Your
Lakshmi
team is
Chitfund. Lolita
picking.
has been locked here. Of course, the Lolita is a pretty good roamer in the current meta. She does counter a lot of skills. So yeah, she's being picked up as well by the side of Lakshmi Chitfund. But we're not sure about what will be going down in the side of what the side of Team Prime Eternity will be looking to pick right now. They are
Hope
hovering
will
over the
find a
Vixana,
way,
and they
Your
will be
team
even
is
when
prioritizing
all
the
picking.
is
Vixana
forlorn.
for now. The Aurora has been compromised by both the teams, but yeah, of course the Aurora has been
Sir,
compromised, but
what's your
the
command?
Your
Vixana
team
does
is
provide
banning.
the extra front line with the help of her Eternal Guard, so that will be a plus point for the side of Prime Eternity.
I do agree with you. And on another note, I think
I,
trading a
Minotaur,
Your
will
team
Zast
is
finish
for
off what
a
banning.
was left
Hayabusa, I think it is
undone.
a well trade because the Zast can still use the Dominator's Descent to escape the Uigi Shadow kill coming in from Hayabusa. But if his ultimate are not up, and also if Lolita could go in with the
Hanabi,
looking at the spell
Sancho,
that
Your
Lolita has,
team
she
is
will be going in
banning.
for the Flask of Voices as well. So it will be a little helpful for the team with the shield to counter that Hayabusa. And with that, the Hanabi has been banned. This is a new trend going on where the Hanabi and the Lolita combo is going on because of the passive coming in from the Lolita. It gives a shield to your teammates, which is actually very important for the Hanabi, and rightfully so. It has been banned right now.
Yeah, the Hanabi ban is a very smart ban from the side of Team Prime Eternity because, yeah, like you said, the Hanabi Lolita combo is a deadly combination. And right now we see the second ban will be coming in from the side of Team Lakshmi Chitfund. Their first ban has been the Minotaur, probably because the Minotaur can
True love
disturb the
is like
ultimate
Your
blood.
casting
team
of
is
that Lolita
picking.
there. So yeah, they will be looking to ban out that Minotaur, as well as the Carmilla has been banned out by the side of Team Lakshmi Chitfund. They probably do not want any huge crowd control skills to to be there at the enemy side. But right now, an Atlas is being shown on the screen. They maybe know what the enemy is thinking. So they might be looking to pick the Atlas here, but the Tigreal is still open up, still open for grabs. But yeah, I'm not really sure what they might be thinking right now. But yeah, the Atlas might be okay pick here, but they can do better here. I
Come
guess
on,
they can pick up the
Dexter.
goal laner
It's our
instead. But yeah,
showtime.
Is
they
picking.
have went for the goal laner first. It will be the Claude.
That is pretty well pick coming here. The Claude with the mobility and also the blazing duets, he will be delivering too much damage from the late game and also from the mid game. And he can escape the last insanity
Another
coming in
gold
from
medal in
the
my
Xbox as well.
pocket.
And to counter that, Lord looks like it will be a Moscow this time. Moscow, I think, a pretty strong pick. He can split push within seconds, and with the spear of destruction he can move up to another lane within just with a few clicks. And with that, Moscow has been prioritized, and the last pick coming in, this will be the jungle pick coming in, and error he is still yet to pick. And with that, the alpha being shown
Your
and
team is
logged
picking.
as well, it will be a off alpha retribution.
Yeah, it will be the retribution on that Alpha here. Alpha is actually a very good jungler in the jungle role currently in the meta. So yeah, he will be picked up right now. And on your screens, we can see the Hylosh is being flashed by the side of Prime Eternity. The Prime Eternity will be looking to take up that Hylosh, I guess. But yeah, before this, we saw them hovering over that Atlas. So yeah, the Atlas is actually a good crowd control hero. So they are well, right now. They will be looking to pick out the Tigreal, I guess, instead of the Atlas. But because the chain CC ability of the Tigreal is much more than that of the Atlas. So yeah, the Tigreal, sorry, is actually a very good pick here.
For honor.
I do agree with you, Fredo. Both the tanks, they have very strong CC coming in, and with that super IMM goes in with the Tigreal, and also a flicker. We will be seeing implosion plays coming in from him, and I'm really excited to see how many people he will be catching. With that, the picks are set, the draft is done. We will be moving towards the loading screen very soon, so stay tuned, grab your popcorn, and also bring in your snacks and also your friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. This will actually help us a lot. And don't forget to also check out our Instagram page, because we do have tons of giveaways going on.
Yeah, and right now, as the match is about to start, do not forget to share the stream and like the stream as well, because that will
Welcome
help
to
us reach
Mobile
more viewers.
Legends.
Because we do provide a very big platform for all the gamers
5
out here in
seconds till
India
the
to
enemy reaches
participate
the
in this
battlefield.
tournament called Royal
Smash
Rumble.
them.
And this is just the first season. This
All
is the
troops
beginning of the
deployed.
journey of Thunder Esports. We are looking to bring more here. So yeah, we will be very happy if you will share this channel for us. And yeah, right now we see on the screen the junglers have already started with their buff. The red buff is being taken by the Hayabusa right now, and the alpha is on his blue. So yeah, it will be a rotation in the opposite lane, I guess. Or it might not be so as well, because we still don't know the prediction. But for now, I guess they will be looking to rotate the goal lane side first, because in the goal lane, I guess the squad will be having a harder time against the Moscow, or maybe the Moscow will be having a harder time. And right now, we see Engage coming in the jungle area. The Alpha might be taken down. My goodness, first blood coming in to the side of Prime Eternity. That was a very aggressive gameplay. I mean, in the first 2 minutes, in the first minute, you're going to the enemy jungle, even though there is an increase in damage in the jungle area, and the Alpha is not a very easy unit to take down, but they still were able to take him down. That's a very big statement coming in from the side of Prime Eternity.
Yes, that's true. And on the other hand, look at that. Xbox poking down the Terresla to the last of its last HP, and on the other hand, the mages have also rotated so that they could get level 4 together just before the turtle, and they will be, the tank and the mage and every single of the person in the match will be level 4. With that, looks like he will be trying to recall, but no, there is this Vixana as well as the Tesla trying to pop off the Firaga armor of him. The lanes have been cut. Looks like the turtle will be up in just now.
Yeah, what the hell just happened? Okay.
Victory!
side
Seems
of Team
like
LCF they have decided to surrender.
maybe there is some technical issues right here. Maybe someone is lagging on the team, and we will be back right with the drop. So don't go anywhere because they
Greetings, everyone, and we are
Red
back
team is
with the game
banning.
number 4 of this Royal Rumble Showdown Season 1. And my name is Soul Sky, and
Heads
along
up.
by my side is none
Thunder.
Your
other
team
than my
is banning.
favorite, Miss Yumina. How are you, Yumina?
Well, thank you for the lovely introduction, Soul Sky.
I am
And
the priestess of
I do
primal
Your
want
team
to
lightning,
is
mention
the
banning.
hunter of
that
all the
both the
evil
teams
gods.
during the past games have been playing really, really amazing. And coming back into the draft, let's just talk about
Your
the
team is
Hayabusa getting
banning.
banned out right off the bat along with the Zask. And we see an Edith ban coming from LCF. I do think these people are trying to choke each other down. What do you have to say about that?
Well, as you
Muscle of
mentioned, that
iron.
Edith
Your
is
team
banned, and now
is
Endless
Ghetto
banning.
steel.
Casa is also banned. These two have provided a lot of dividend
Still
in the EXP
waters
lane,
run
and
deep.
especially
Your
Ghetto
team
Casa is
is
pretty annoying to
picking.
face against in your lane. So, you have to ban out those heroes, but I have to point out the team LCA, which is on the right side, has left the one ban opportunity. So, do you think that might affect them negatively?
It could because you still have the
Butterflies
Zooshing open, but
born
it
by
Your
the
worked
team
in
wish.
their
is
favor.
picking.
Maybe
Guided
that was a
by
mind play.
lanterns light.
We
Light
couldn't
me
say
up
anything
and
about
watch
that,
the
but
world
right off the
burn.
bat, that note just securing that Xborg onto their side. We
Ambition
also have
to
a high load.
protect
I
Your
was
life.
about to
team
say
is
we also
picking.
have a high load open, and let's just see what LCF has on their plate because you also have the Roger open, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you are never wrong, by the way. But they have prioritized Zuxin over this Hylos and Xbox. I think they might have gone
I
for the
see
Roger,
lots of
the Death
prey.
Note, which is on the left side, but they have prioritized Roger. Sorry, prioritized Xbox. So, and the Roger, see, that you have already mentioned that the Roger, that's a good lock on Roger that has been come up by Team LCF. And Error, what do you think is Error is gonna pick here? It might be some Rome or maybe some other hero.
I mean, you still have the Julian open if you want to secure a jungle. The Roger pick is quite flexible. You can put him
Who
onto the
said
goal
there are
lane,
no
and we
shortcuts in
Your
see a
life?
team
chip
I
is
coming
literally
right
picking.
off the
invented
bat. We
one.
know that LCF has known for picking the chip as into their main lineup. Let's just see what Spar has in his mind right now. I mean, you still have the Terizla open and the Yuzong open. None of the teammates have, secured the beefy EXP lanes. I mean, you could put Xborg on the EXP, but he is also quite flexible. We see Team Death Note hovering over the Luna for some reason. That's quite interesting coming in from them.
Team Death Note is gonna go for that Meow pick, and that might be some legendary gameplay that we are hoping to
Chivalry
see.
is
But he
dead,
has gone for
and
that
Your
I
Clint
will
pick
team
again.
is
Clint
revenge.
being
banning.
one of the viable marksmen in this current meta, and as you mentioned, Roger being the versatile pick along with that Johan with the chip. Chip shortcut is like the Avengers simple kind of thing. You just put it anywhere in the map. A whole team will be
The
present there to
hunt
support you.
begins.
Your
But we are in the
team is
second banning
banning.
phase, and the team DN has gone for that Ruby ban. Ruby again is pretty annoying to face. She can provide a lot of dividends towards your team. But for now, you can wait and just watch what's the first ban in this second banning phase is gonna be up from the team LCF.
I mean, they
Hope will
could ban a
find a
Vexana.
way,
I
Your
was about
team
to
even
say
is
when
that
all is
because
banning.
they still
forlorn.
have the mage pick open onto their side. The Aurora is also open. You do have the Carmilla, but if you are securing the high loss, you need to put the Xborg on the on the jungle, and you can go for a Carmilla, but you could still ban her because we know how dangerous she is against the chip. Um, Coming in, yeah, the Aurora ban looks quite good here because you do not want to. Uh, I'm not sure. What do you think they should go for right now?
I am
Okay, they go for
more
the
Your
Julian
team
than
ban.
a
is
weapon.
banning.
Yeah, I think they have the first pick, so they might go for that Aurora pick instead of banning her. They might just lock on that Aurora because who is Peter? By the way, I don't know who is Peter, but he has locked on that Zuxin in the first pick, so they have still the opportunity to leave some mages
As
open. So
fleeting as a
yeah, they have listened
Your
to
snowflake's
you,
team
and
is
breath,
that's the
picking.
caster's curse
as
there.
timeless as
So
a glacier's
oh
heart.
my God, Yumina, they just ban you just pronounce that Aurora might get banned and then ban the Aurora only. And now the first, no, not the first, the second picking phase is up from the side of Team DM, not DM but DN. What do you think is gonna be up in this first pick and the second picking phase?
They could go for a Carmilla pick here. You can put the high loss onto the EXP because if you see him as a tank, as a pure tank, he kind of falls off because he is not able to soak in the burst in unless you have a pretty chunky EXP lane, right? So you can put the Xbox still onto the jungle. The Clint is secured for the late game. You still have a Louis open on your table.
Only
You have the
love
Xavier,
and
and they
night
are
Your
going
team
are
to
is
lock in
banning.
everlasting.
that Sicilian for the late game advantage.
Man, if you look their draft so far, the Team DN, the Death
Thorns
Note.
remain
They
should
are just
petals
focusing on the
fall.
late game potential a lot, but they have Clint to just cope up with the early game damage. But remember, they still lack a jungler, so they might go for that, early jungler hero, early game hero. So we will have to wait what the X5 is gonna pick from the team Death Note. But look at that, the Phantom Execution guy, the Xing guy, the Lancelot has been picked by the team LCF, and we will have to wait for Justin Silvas. Justin is gonna pick here. And he is hovering towards so many heroes, but for now he just lock on for that Bandita. So do you think that Banner? Yes,
Your
Bene
team
is going to
spirit
be locked up
blooms.
by the team's LCF. And now the last pick in this game number 4 between Team LCF versus Jet Note is going to be up in few seconds. So Yumina, please.
They still have a jungler to be picked, and I'm not quite sure they can still go for the Martyrs or the Alpha. They are still open onto the table if they do not want to put the Xborg onto the jungle phase, and that will be quite understandable. You could
So,
also go for
who's
a Terizla,
next?
but we see a Sun Hyper coming in. I'm not quite sure about that. We'll have to see how that plays out for Team That Note. Meanwhile, looking at the draft coming in from LCF, you have the Chip, you have the Lance, you also have the Roger. We have the Zushing for the displacements that we know how annoying that can be into the game. So it's just a matter of time, how the cards play out for both the teams. And moving forward, Soul Sky, who do you think at this point has a better draft?
And considering the draft side, if you look at the advantage, I think Lance might get the advantage from the Sun to use his a passive, and he can just go into the backline like in a milliseconds time. But for now, when this game is not won by draft, this game is also won by the game since the synergy. So we will have to wait until guys we are on the loading screen. Please consider subscribing, like and share the stream. And
Welcome
I'm
to
also there
Mobile
in the stream with you.
Legends.
I will also talk with you in the stream. And for now, we are going to be in the land of Dawn.
5
And yes,
seconds
guys,
till
we
the
are in
enemy
the land of
reaches the
Dawn. Both the
battlefield.
teams have been starting
Smash them.
with a standard gold lane
All
rotation.
troops deployed.
And Pooja, Yumina, you have to say something.
Well, right now we can just see pretty standard rotations coming in. Team Death Note, the Sicilian, and the Clint helping Sun start off with the red buff. Quite surprising because mostly you see the junglers start off on the opposite lane of the gold lane, and Lancelot taking his red. Meanwhile, just a little bit of skirmish happening onto the EXP as usual. Both the EXPs just poking each other out, trying to see who can have the upper advantage. And we have the Hylos going straight onto the gold lane, trying to help this Clint. Oh, we see a first blood coming in early on. That was not expected.
And I think that might be expected because Benedetta, you can't catch her in the early game, and she, yes, used her every ability to just poke down that Xbox and get the kill. And look at this chip. He is not letting the Sun to take that blue buff, and Sun might be getting delayed. Yes, his jungle is getting dead. Look at the Sun's HP. He is slither of HP. He need to recall, but look at the Johan coming in and the flicker kill coming in from that chip was a cherry on top. That was a beautiful play coming from the side of team LCF, and their synergy is just starting to get is getting start off, I guess.
I quite agree with you. I mean, the first blood onto the Exor gave Benedetta like quite the room to just rotate onto the Sun. They know what they're doing. Their communication is on point. Meanwhile, the Lancelot was just focusing on trying to get his farm up, just disturbing the Sun out of the blue. And there is some comment happening. Chip using his second skill. The Benedetta using her ult will not be able to escape. Sicilian trying to chip down the Lancelot, and that is going to be a kill on high loss as well.
But yeah, I think that kill wouldn't give any advantage to the team DN, because as look at the gold, I think team LCF is starting to roll, but will they? Yeah, Lance will able to succeed this turtle like easy peasy. And Xbox was trying to get some vision, but he was unsuccessful. And look at this chip. That's why you ban chip, because he can roam around freely. He can just escape with you in a millisecond because he has that mobility to escape. And we can see in the top lane a lot of skirmish going on. Look at the Flint's HP. Lycan Pounds can be up from the Roger, but I think he will go back because he's low. Never mind. Look at that chip killing spree for the chip. He has 3 kills, I just noticed.
He is on 3 kills. I mean, he's doing quite a phenomenal job in trying to provide those rotations. We know how fast he can rotate with his teleportation skills, his passive, present onto the map. He can just, have that map control for his team, give the vision that they need. And meanwhile, the Zushin doing a pretty good job in trying to zone out the Sicilian, despite Sicilian having the range advantage on him. And look at that chip. He's just not letting the Sun farm, letting the Lancelot have that jungle advantage that he needs to, pull off onto the game. Meanwhile, on the goal lane, some poke happening. I am not sure if they will be able to take that kill because of the Hylos present right there. What do you think about that, Soulsky?
I mean, if you look at the HP of the Clint, I think they might just back off for now, but Hylos is there to provide. And meanwhile, we can see a Lycan Pounce coming from the Roger, taking down that Sun. Xbox armor is down, and Xbox will have to figure out, will he able to survive? Never mind. And there is the ultimate coming from the Hylos, but Benedetta will, no, never mind, not Benedetta, but Lance will get the kill of that Sicilian, and Roger will also get the kill. And Clint might be able to just secure the kill of the Roger, but I think he might be also, never mind, he will just go back, and Sun is again in the team fight.
The team fight provided to be quite advantageous for them. Look at the gold on the mid tower. They just completely wiped it off. I mean, we do know how important the mid tower is to provide the map control, right? And at this point, I mean, it's starting to look like a one-sided game because Roger has already swapped his lanes. He has let the EXP go onto the turtle. I think this is going to be a fair turtle and easy turtle for them. Man, Justin is doing a phenomenal job on zoning the team out, Soulsky. I have absolutely no words. He's just being a menace to the Sun right now.
Yes, he's not letting him farm. And look at that, Hylos is just getting squished out like it's nothing, and the shortcut has been used by the chip, and the flicker coming from the chip, and yes, Lycan Pounce will be able to finish the job, and Roger getting the kill of that Sun. And from this team fight, their goal difference just rose from 5k to 6k, and Turtle is also up, and they are just gonna take that top lane turret also. And yes, this team fight has obviously gone towards the team LCF, so I think Death Note need to, if they want to come back in the game, they really did need to focus and pinpoint their focus on the farm that they need, because it's they are just not letting the team LCF is not letting team DN to get any room to breathe. So what do you think, Pooja? I mean, Yumena.
Well, I think they need to start playing around the Clint more, because we know that this chip is not letting the Sun farm. He has this teleportations. Meanwhile, double kill on the chip. I am flabbergasted.
Look at that. Clint is happy with his flicker, but 3 people are down on team DN, and the LCF people are all 5 are up. So we'll have to see. And yes, they are gonna get the top lane turret also. Now the only turret that is left in the top lane is just inhibitor turret. And if you see the kill difference, it's 17-2 ratio. Team DN really needs to pull out some miracle here to just get the whole of this game. Look at that armor shattering, and the Phantom Execution puncture has been also used by the Lancelot, and Chip is being a menace right now. Look at the Zukin taking everyone and just knocking them up, and come here to me again. The Zukin is not letting anyone escape there.
That was not a wise decision coming in from DN, if you ask me, to leave the Zushin and the Roger open to the side. LCF also, they needed to focus on farming the Clint more, because we do know that Sun is not in a good position right now. Lance is having the day of his life, man. I mean, look at him. He is just free farming, stacking up those kills, and at this point I have to give it out to Chip, because he has been the star of the show. We do know that the kind of menace that he is being right now to Team Death Note. I mean, how are you going to match that up at this point?
And if considering the look at the team fight that's going in the mid lane, glorious pathway has been used by, look at the Lancer just going towards the back line with the helicopter, Sun's clone, and oh my god, Clint will be able to get the kill of that Lancelot, but never mind, Roger is on a killing spree here, and Roger will get the kill of that Hylos. And look at that 6-0-13 KDA of Justin. As a tank player, it should be a very, very honor to have that kind of KDA. And you are, as you have mentioned, he is the star of the show for now.
And I would also like to mention that the Borg, okay, maybe there's a fight going on, so we'll take it to it.
And that's a last insanity from the Borg, and Lance, oh my god, that's quite a risky play coming in from the Lance. But yeah, he just got that kill, and oh my god, Hylos is going to end. Nobody was there to follow up. Xbox with the slither of HP will have to back off. 3 people are down on the team DN, and LCF is taking a role in this game because the Lord is also up. And this is just 8-minute marks into the game. So, we will have to see what the team DN is going to pull off here. But the Phantom Execution is there. Last Insanity might be able to get some damage to Team DN, but never mind, not a Team LCF, but Team LCF is just not letting any room to breathe. And yeah, Hylos is just like that. Hylos is also down. Armor has been popped off of the Xbox, and yes, the shutdown to Clint, but it doesn't matter. I think they might be able to end this game without the Lord. I think that might be a little overboard coming in from the team LCF, and LCF will have to face wipe out. I think they didn't check that their minions are not there in the enemy base.
Did you notice that the Clint managed to secure the Savage because LCF was kind of overextending? They could have ended the base right there. They were looking to give the Lancelot his Savage, but that was not a wise decision coming in. Spar managing to take off all the bounties on Team LCF, and Benedetta does not look in a really good position. She will have to back off. Roger trying to look for some blood, but right now the team advantage has shifted quite heavily, Soulsky.
Yeah, I think somebody gives some, I'm betting my money on Team DN, and they are just, looking to make a comeback in this game. But for now, if they really want to come back, they really need to shrink down that gold lead. And look at this. Who is Peter being a menace? He's just asking them, who is Peter, bro? Just tell me who's Peter. And look at that. They're not letting Hylos to go back in his lane. But for now, the Lord is also up. And Sun, I think Sun gets baited out here, but never mind. He will just fall back for now. Chip giving the stun to the Xbox. Xbox is trying to poke out some damage to the Chip, but nobody holds there, and they will go towards the Lord. This is level 1 Lord. And if the team DN wants to defend this, they really need to pull out the miracle that they have pulled with the Clint there because of LCF overextending, of course.
I do agree. The Hylos needs to start using his glorious pathway a bit more carefully as of now, because the Lord has fallen onto the hands of Team LCF. The Lord is marching down the mid lane. Meanwhile, Zushing, Benedetta and the Chip trying to zone out and poke out the enemies, trying to, chip down the HP so that they have the advantage to get these inhibitor tower that is still up. And looks like they are looking to get some blood on their hands, Soulsky.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir. And look at that. Lance just trying to, never mind. Lance might get taken down here. Lance will get taken down by the Xbox, but for what cost? The Sicilian is down, and look at that. Lycan Pounce might be able. Never mind, no Lycan Pounce there, but double kill for that Dukshin. Now the chip with the flicker stun, and the shutdown coming in from the Roger. This might be the end. Yes, this is the end for the team. The end. Death Note. I think their Death Note didn't came to use in this game, but for now, the Team LCF is the baited team, and Team LCF has taken this game number 4 in their hands, and they will go towards the further brackets.
I do agree. I mean, this was quite a one-sided match coming in for Team LCF because despite having the heavy tanky team comp onto the side of Death Note, they were not able to play the cards pretty well. You know, Sun was suppressed early onto the game. He was not able to farm up as much, and second, picking up a second item as the Wind Talker, I'm not sure about that. Team LCF really capitalized on that, you know, advantage that the chip was giving them, and they were just able to push down to the base and just end it on the first slot. I mean, that was very unfortunate, but congratulations to Team LCF, and that is going to be it for round 4. Team LCF versus Death Note. Team LCF on to the win. Stay tuned for more. We'll be back right soon.
Well, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are back with game number 5 of the evening of the Royal Rumble Showdown Season 1, powered by Thunder Esports. Just let me give you a brief introduction about the team. On the left side, this time we have Copium Bodos, and on the right side, we have Team LCF. And again, for this game, I am Full Sky, again, your caster for this game, and alongside with me is Miss Yumina. How are you, Yumina, again?
Well, I am doing quite fine and really excited to see
Your
what
team is picking.
OB has on their tables. They
Your
go
team
ahead and
is
secure
picking.
the Hayabusa right off the bat. They have the chip banned because we did see in the previous match how annoying Justin was on that chip pick, also along with the Zushin, and who is Peter just going ahead and securing that Zask for their team. And meanwhile, we see they have banned the Edith, the Ruby, and the Roger. You know, we do not want to deal with those heroes at all onto the enemy team. Also, speaking about the draft as of now, what do you think about trading Zask for a Hayabusa? Soulsky.
I'm personally, I have a favor towards both the heroes because Mage and Hayabusa was. I used to play Hayabusa a lot after the recent buff he got. And if you are fast enough, I would say Hayabusa might be able to secure skills, but remember, Team LCF will not be so happy to give away their Zask easily. So
Your team
we'll have to
is
wait and
picking.
watch what Hayabusa or the Zask. And remember, Justin has picked Show. Maybe for this Hayabusa alone, so Hayabusa might be able to have a very hard time in countering this Zask. But for now, if you look at only the Hayabusa and Zask alone, Hayabusa has the upper hand. But this game, Justin will be having looking a very keen eye on that Hayabusa. But for now, the two picks are up again for the team OB, and they will have to wait and see what are they gonna pick in this first picking phase.
I do agree. I mean, looking at the draft coming in from LCF right now, you do have the Chow, and you do need to be quite careful with Justin playing onto the roam because we have seen how he is really aggressive right from the start onto the enemy jungle. Meanwhile, OB responding to the Zask and the Chow pick with the Lunox and the Gatot open. I mean, we do know how annoying a Gato can be, especially onto the EXP lane with the damage build if he is not going to play as a pure tank, which I would not recommend against this team comp. We see Johan hovering over the Paquito as an answer to the Lunox. Hmm. This is really interesting coming in because you still have the Julian you okay, he is
Your
going to go
team
in
is
for the
banning.
Paquito Solskjaer, and what do you think they have to ban right now?
I mean, if you look at them, but they have still the high lows open in the roam and the EXP. They have both the, I mean, not the both, but the Tesla is
Hope
also
will
open.
find a
But they
way,
are
Your
just going
team
for
even
that
is
when
mage
all is
banning.
ban as
forlorn.
a. But why mage ban? Because they have already picked Lunox. Might be Lunox, might be a gold lane here, but we'll have to see what Team OB's draft will be for now. But this
Sir,
second banning
what's
phase,
your
they have gone
command?
for
Your
that Fanny
team
ban.
is
This might be
banning.
some respect ban coming in from the Team OB, or maybe some game plan they have thought for facing Team LCF. But for now, we are in the last ban of the Team LCF, and Sanreal is there. And we are just waiting for the Sanreal to ban here. And the last ban of Team OB is also left. So, what do you think Humana is going to be up?
I think they could go for a Carmilla ban because you do not want the Carmilla along with the Lunox and the Gato on team OB. As of now, you could still ban out a marksman if the Lunox is not going to go onto the gold lane. I mean, we are not quite sure because OB has been quite smart picking up the Lunox early on to the game because she is quite flexible, and they are
Your
going for the
team is
Terizla ban, which I
banning.
was coming to. You still have the Yuzhong open, the Lapu and the Khalid. They have been quite strong playing onto the EXP lane along with a Milsithar
Chivalry is
as well.
dead.
But
Your
looks like
I
we
team
will
will
is
go for
revive
a
banning.
it.
Clint ban. A very, very nasty burst coming from Clint early on to the game. Quite smart, if you ask me, Solskjaer.
Well, yeah, as they have banned the client, they have banned the Tesla also. Now they are left in the EXP. As you mentioned, Yu Zhong might be up. And if they pick Argus here, I'm thinking where Paquito will go. But for now, he's just hovering towards this Argus. If they pick Argus, that might be a little. I think I don't know what which like whether the Paquito will go for the jungle or maybe just wait and watch what he's gonna pick here. In the XP, what else they have option? I think I might be forgetting some hero, but still I'm just remembering Yu Zhong. And the countdown is going to be just going three, two, and one. Yes,
Light
he
will
is going to log that
Your
follow
Argus.
team
Quite
is
a,
shadow.
picking.
what do you think about this pick?
I mean, it's quite an interesting pick, but I have seen in the past tournaments Argus being picked up and put onto the gold lane. You gank the gold lane early on, you have the Argus farmed up, and he is pretty much a security for the late game because we do know how nasty of a damage he can have if he chooses to go with the Inspire as his battle spell. But right now, we see a Petrify coming in. Meanwhile, Mikasa hovering over the Tigreal and the Mino. That a healer onto their team could be quite good, but the Atlas also looks pretty amazing against this team comp. We are not quite sure. Meanwhile, Sairu is
Pain
hovering over the
is the
options.
potion
Okay,
I
he is
still
going to lock
rely
in the
on.
Brody
Your
along
team
with
is
the Atlas,
picking.
and the
Use
draft has been
who we
completed from
are.
Team OB. We still have a mage to be picked onto this. No, not a mage, a hyper to be picked onto the side of Team LCF, and they are hovering over the Gushen. Not a bad pick, but let's see what they come up with, Solskjaer.
Man, I was really hoping, rooting for that Gushin pick, being a Gushin man
I
myself,
have
but we will have to
arrived.
wait. And
The
yes, he is
dimensional
gonna log this
emissary.
Gushin, and still they haven't focused on the jungle yet. I think. Oh, but yeah, Gushin will go for that jungle from the side of team LCF, and with this Gushin pick team, both the team draft has been completed. So let me just ask you, viewers and Miss Fumena, what do you think? Who has a better draft here?
I mean, looking at the CC that is coming in from Team OB, they should have the advantage into the team fights because you have the Atlas, you have the Gato to have that wombo combo onto your team along with Lunox. So I am kind of leaning more towards Team OB, but then we have seen the kind of communication and the gameplay Team LCF has provided, throughout this tournament as of now so far. And error on the jungle is absolutely phenomenal. We did see last match the kind of lance we got to see from him.
Welcome to
So the
Mobile
assassin
Legends!
pretty, secured for him. And right now we are
5
seeing both the
seconds till the
teams
enemy
just
reaches the
rotating onto
battlefield.
their
Smash them!
supposed lanes. And
All
yeah,
troops
what do you
deployed!
think Solskjaer looks better as of now?
I mean, I will have to just wait because the game is surely is not won on draft. They are won by the synergies, the call out that you gave in pivotal moment of time. And both the junglers have started with a good rotation, I would suppose, because Bhushan is first focusing on the blue, and along with Haya also focusing on the blue. Meanwhile, there's not a bit skirmish going in any of the lane, but yes, this go. Let's go. Joe is there to invade, just like previous game. Also, Zask is also there, but yeah, team Obi is not letting Joe get this game. Might be able to get down here, and the first blood coming in from the team Obi. A little over extension. However, highest farm is delayed for now. Good rotation coming from Brody also. Argus is also on position to take down that Brody if he go towards that side. And yes, he is going towards that fight, and that's a stun coming in from the Argus. And Argus might be able to poke him, poke. And yes, Argus will have to back off for now. So what do you have to say? Never mind. That's a good flicker coming in from the team OB, and Argus might be able to get down here. Argus with a slither of HP. Good follow-up coming in from the Justin. What a gameplay that was from both the sides of the team.
Man, that was quite deep coming in from Justice. I mean, he is not letting Hayabusa have the time of his life. I mean, we did see that is a kill being secured onto the Hayabusa. Meanwhile, Gushin looking for some blood will not be able to secure the kill. Chao retreating back onto this Lunox.
That's a little over extension coming from Sunreal there. And Gushin is also on the bottom lane. Turtle is gonna be up in a couple of seconds. Never mind, Turtle is just up. And Justin is in the position. Lunox is quite a low before Turtle, so that might be detrimental towards the team OB. And if you see that in the top lane, there's a skirmish going on between Getot and the Paquito. But Paquito is in the position. Paquito might get that jungle creep from Hayabusa because the Atlas don't know that. But never mind. Paquito will back off for now. Haya still level 4 there and level 5. The level advantage towards the team LCF and might go for fatal links there. And Hayabusa with a shadow kill. Gushin with that teleportation will back off for now and resets the Hayabusa shadow kill. But look at that. Good Kundo combo coming in from Justin there, and Lunox might be able to get down here, and yes, Lunox will get down here. Johan, Atlas focusing on Johan. Meanwhile, his Hayabusa is down. I think this turtle will go towards the team LCF.
I mean, that was quite a disappointing follow-up coming in from Gato right there because he was near the Atlas. He could have CC'd the Chao. I mean, Chao was freely able to just go inside the tower and get onto the Lunox like that. That is not something that we need Team OB doing right now because this is just going to be providing like an advantage to Team LCF and you do not want that. We see how that, plays onto their favor. Meanwhile, a really nice rotation coming in from Johan from the EXP lane onto the mid. Atlas trying to look for a fatal links will suppress the start. Okay, that's a nice kick coming in from Chao Soulsky.
Exactly, and look at the follow-up coming from the team LCF. Dominant resistance has been used, immortality has been used, and the shadow combo, but he will just get the Atlas, and oh my god, that's a little lower extension coming from Who is Peter, and the flicker and the retribution has been used by Lunox and Hayabusa. Joe with the G-Kundo combo, and there is a light form and the fatal links right there with the two people, nobody there to follow up the team OB, and yeah, Atlas will be able to escape with a slither of HP there, but never mind, that's a combo coming in from the Crucian's error, and the OB, they have also OB in the team, OB and boss, I just noticed.
I mean, the Hayabusa is being denied of his farm quite a lot because Error has been free farming all of his jungle. Meanwhile, Chao and Who is Peter have been doing a great job getting the river control. Meanwhile, we do see some good plays coming in from Atlas. I mean, the kind of vision that he's able to provide for Team OB, but then it's not working in their favor because the rotation that is coming in from Johan is really on time. And the Gato has been quite slow and there's a skirmish happening. They are not letting this Atlas live. They have been constantly marking him because we do know that how annoying he can be. Meanwhile, looking for another blade onto the Brody, they will be able to secure this kill. Justin being a menace yet again, Soulsky. What do you have to say about that?
Man, Justin is not playing like a roam. He just get lit. I will play for a roam for you, but I will get the kills, because he just got that Thunderbolt and Thunderbolt passive. You know how much damage it can give out to you when you have all the stacks. Even without stacks, we just saw how he was able to take down that. But never mind, we can see a flicker coming in from that's a way of here, and that's a good ult coming in from the show. And Gushin, oh my god, just Gushin, I think they are just mocking them. Just to come inside, just a little overextension, and that might cost you the game for now. And can we see a concealed play there? Just going in, Argus going to third tower. Drive mortality has been used by the Argus. Pitlinks has been used with two people there. Get out with that ultimate shutdown coming from the Brody also, killing spree. Oh, never mind. I think Paquito might be in danger here. Johan might be able to get down here. Johan got stunned by the Atlas. Dominator's Descent has been used. Gushin might be able to get the double kill there with that. That's a good team fight coming from both the sides. But however, I think this team fight will be favoring towards the team LCF.
I do agree. I mean, I did notice Team LCF trying to play quite around their jungler. I mean, they are not scared to, sacrifice their life if that means that Gushin is high up onto the farm. Whereas, though we see a good rotation coming in from Atlas himself, but the follow-up has been quite late. Meanwhile, the way that Justin is just providing all these visions and the poke as a tank, you're just freely letting him roam into your jungle, Soulsky.
Well, exactly, and look at the show is being a menace as we are talking about. Look at the Way of the Dragon and the Dagger's combo from Gushin with the help of that Sky Piercer will be able to take down that Getoad, but that's a Petalings here, but nobody was there to help Atlas, and Atlas will be taken down. I think that might be an example of miscommunication from the side of Team OB, but for now, Team LCF is not letting Team OB, not giving Team OB a room to breathe. And look at the concede coming in from that show. Justin is going towards that, and it will take down the Lunox there. And Shadow has been used by Hayabusa, and Hayabusa just going in for the poke. There's a recall taunt coming from Team LCF, but Hayabusa will be getting the cost of that, just getting taunted by the Team LCF.
I do agree. I mean, Team OB is getting quite frustrated because that was a misplay coming in from, there's a team fight. They are just not letting Team OB breathe. Meanwhile, an ultimate coming in from Gato will not be enough, but Brody securing a kill onto the Chow. Meanwhile, Argus just focusing onto the tower. That is a double kill for Brody.
And the Paquito Flicker combo just deleting that Brody, and the Shadow kill is up. Dominator's Descent just will be able to immune the damage from the Shadow kill, and Lunox might get taken down here, and Johan, that's a good lighter. That's a good lighter. They will be able to escape, I guess. Never mind, she will be taken down. A little too greedy there, Lunox. She should just recall there, but never mind. She will pay the price for it, but team fight is not over yet. That's a good Shadow was coming from the Hayabusa, but nobody holds there, so they will just back off there.
I mean, they are just not letting OB breathe. They do not have any kind of room to even pull out a single gank. The Atlas getting chipped out even before the team fight starts. They know who to focus. They are targeting the backline. Atlas looking for a fatal link but will retreat. Chow not letting him near the turtle. Meanwhile, Gushin looking for a blood. Atlas will be taken down. That is another tower destroyed by Argus onto the top lane for Team OB. A free lord for Team LCF, but they are looking for more kills. They will be retreating right now. Man, Soulsky, even we are not having any room to breathe.
Yeah, I mean, you were just right there because they are just, Team OB is left with just inhibitors on the two lanes and two turrets. Never mind, the Brody will get deleted there in the bottom lane. Legendary coming in from the Gushin. Two people are down with Team OB and Lord is still up. What do you think? Will they go towards the Lord, or will they just, never mind, they're just going for a dive there?
I do agree. I mean, what can you do at this point? You're quite choked onto your, inhibitors. You do not have the lane clearing advantage. You just have to rely on the fatal links. But Atlas, okay, that's a 3-man ultimate coming in from Atlas also.
Man, that's a good fatal links there, but I think Getoad Castle misplaced his ultimate. He just went towards the turret side, the mid turret side, but Dominator's Descent has been used. Will be able to get the kill of that Hayabusa. Flicker towards, I think that Lunox might get taken down here. Look at the damage coming in from that Zast. Because of the goal differences between the teams are approx, I think 6.3k something. And Lord is still up. Remember, they haven't taken the Lord. That's a Flicker, G Kundo combo there, but nobody holds there. That is a close call coming from the side of team OB and towards the side of the team LCF. Look at the concealed play might be there, and I think team Justin is just playing with them for now.
I mean, despite the CC that Team OB has onto their side, they are not able to use it in a proper manner, Soul Sky.
Well, exactly. And for now, I think they will just back. Oh, I think there might be a problem for that Cho, and Cho will get taken down there. But and we can see Gushin is taking the Lord, and Zask is dashing out too much of damage with his Nightmaric spawn, and I will Atlas go in. Atlas just delayed the Lord there. Fatalings going with the Atlas. Chaos ultimate coming from the Lunox. Might be able to get that. That's a good flicker coming in from the Lunox. Oh my god, that might be outplay of the Senju. Never mind. Oh, she got it. She got the Lunox. I mean, Lunox got the Zask, and this might be a little bit overextension coming in from the side of team LCF, and LCF might be never mind. The Argus will back off there with a slither of HP. Look at the Paquito's positioning. Paquito is gonna cook something there, and never mind. He doesn't know that the Brody was in the mid lane push. That's a good way of the dragon from the choke coming up. They are not letting, never mind. This time, Brody will turn apart with slither of HP of the Cho. Hayabusa going for that level 1 Lord. Meanwhile, we can see Argus pushing, and look at the Johan's positioning there. He might be, that's a shadow kill coming in from, that's a desperation shadow kill coming in from the Hayabusa. Hayabusa might be able to, that's a good Lord Shield there. Good Lord Shield there. That's a little desperation coming in from the side of Team OB. They will pay the price of the desperation there with Brody, so not the Brody, but the Paquito getting the Lord, and the team LCF is not letting the team OB to have a time to retreat. Brody will get the kill of that Argus and the way of the dragon, but nobody holds there. Nightmare spawn was there, but no, not enough damage. And look at Dominant Resistance has been used to take down the Getoad, but nobody holds there, I guess. And for now, we can just focus that the Lord has been gone towards the team LCF. So Lord will be marching from the middle lane. Yumena, what do you have to say about the team fighters going on endlessly?
Quite a misplay coming in from Hayabusa onto the Lord right there. I mean, he popped his shadow kill quite too early. I mean, maybe that was a panic, or I don't know, a wrong call from his team, but that was unnecessary coming in. He just, gave out the Lord onto the hands of Johan right there, and this might prove to be like a damaging decision for them, Soulstar.
Yeah, this is a very detrimental decision, as you have very well said, Yumena, because with that Hayabusa messing up, they just lost their chance to come back. But remember, guys, the game is lost when the crystal is down. The crystal is still up from both the teams, so either of the team hasn't lost, and the goal difference is closing in as we are going into the late game. But both the teams have a good good late game potential, because they got the Fatalings, the Gatoads, Avatar of the Guardian, and remember, Team LCF has that G Kundo combo plus with the Way of the Dragon along with the Dominant Descent. So, and look at that Gushin waiting for his prey like it's a tiger, just waiting, and he might be. I think we might see some freestyle gameplay coming into the Gushin, because I am very, very hoping to see that. That's a personal request. But for now, both the teams have been playing a very, very not a passive game, because they just need to farm up and they just need to wait for the minions to come in the base, the team OB, because they need to just farm up a little bit more till they get to the point that they can eliminate the team LCF. And likewise to the LCF also, they are just waiting for the right opportunity there.
I do agree. I mean, both the teams trying to chip down each other, trying to get the upper hand, the upper advantage. Meanwhile, OB quite reliant onto the ultimates, the Fatal Links and the ultimate of Gato, to have any kind of initiation for them. And I think at this point, Justin needs to kind of bait out some of their skills so that team LCF has an easier time, winning the team ganks, because they lack that kind of CC onto their team. Gushin trying to look for a kill onto the Lunox, but will be able. Oh, that's a Fatal Link coming in, but only connecting onto one person, Soulsky.
But I think that is a very successful. I think the team where started with Gushin baiting out the flicker of the Lunox. But I think that's a good successful trade coming from the side of team OB, as just get whatever you can, because if you just wait for the 5-man ultimate, you might lose the game. But that's a good ult coming in from the Gushin, might be able to take down the Hayabusa. Never mind, Hayabusa just holds Nobody holds there. This is 4v5. Remember, guys, the team OB has the advantage, but Shadow Kill is not available to the Hayabusa. That's a good bait coming. And look at the Argus. Oh my God, that's. Oh, I didn't see the Argus was taking the crystal of the team OB, but OB was there in the time at the right time. But now it's a 4v5, but the advantage, the map control is towards the team LCF. Yumena, please.
I mean, look at their towers. All their towers are up except their bot tower. This can be a easy lot for Team LCF, despite the misplay happening onto the bot side. Raj popping up his ultimate quite early onto the team fight, and Atlas still looking for a fatal links. That's a very bad ultimate coming in from Hayabusa right there, Solskjaer.
Yeah, and they will pay the price with that. But never mind, double kill going towards that Lunox with the Dark Power of Chaos, the Darkening. And look at that, Pakito going for that knockout. But never mind, he will just get... he will use his Flicker to back off for now. But remember, guys, this is a 2v5 situation. OP has the advantage, but map control and the tower advantage is towards the team LCF. So I think they might be using this opportunity to get the Lord or just defend the base. So we will have to see how the team LCF will react with 3v5 situation. Meanwhile, how we will see how OB will react. But we can see Argus is getting... Ayaz might get that down here. He was just focusing on... That's a good ultimate coming in from that Get Out Casa. Zoning out that Argus. And Argus will fall down here. And again, it's a 4v5 situation. And they are just going back and forth with this game. And I can see now desperation is moving towards the team LCF also, because it's always either 4v5 or a 3v5 in the recent two team fights. But you'll have to just wait and see whether there might be some cool play coming from OB, or whether there's some cool play coming in from the side of the team LCF.
I do agree. Meanwhile, both the teams just dancing around the Lord, trying to get an upper hand. At least trying to look for a fatal links, but it's quite low. Will have to retreat. Meanwhile, Chow just hovering onto that Hayabusa, keeping him away from the Lord. The Lord onto the hands of LCF. Chow is looking to knock up, but Pakito getting the kill. Oh wait, the Rudy managed to survive those guys.
And he might be... Oh, that's a good freeze coming in from the Gushin there. And yes, and just Thunderbolt. You can see that Thunderbolt is giving out too much damage to the show. He just took out that Brody with that. He had a little bit shield with the build that he has, and along with that, he used that Wind of Nature. But for now, I think there might be a great situation for the team OB, as the Lord is marching from the mid lane and is very near. If the Argus goes near and he uses immortality, this might be the game over for the team OB. So we will have to wait and see what Argus is gonna cook here, or what the team OB is gonna cook here.
I mean, the Lord has been chipped down pretty early. I mean, they were not able to take advantage of Lord, because the kind of CC that is coming in from Team OB, and as we go into the late game, the Lunox is also, powering up. Meanwhile, Zask using his ultimate will not be enough. Argus looking to take down the crystal. Oh my God, that is a great fatal link coming in from, but it will not be enough,
Oh my God, that was a very close call from the team OB and along with the LCF. That was a very risky play coming from Argus, but there's a Hindi saying, the risk hai to ishq hai. So that's why they took that chance, and Argus getting his team the dividend that they wanted from the Argus. Argus, along with the 4 others, team LCF is gonna win this game number 5 of the evening. And what a game this was! I was just biting my nails off, because we are not even with in this game, we are not, as you have mentioned, we are also not getting the room to breathe also. But this was one hell of a game, I might say.
I do agree. It was about to fall into the hands of team OBS, but we did see quite an amazing play coming in from Sanriel. Meanwhile, the Goshen was just trying to zone out the Lunox from even coming forward, to follow up to the fatal links. I mean, that was really smart gameplay from team LCF. Quite a miscommunication coming in from team OB, but that's okay. Maybe next time. Congratulations to team LCF, and that will be it for round 5, and we will be seeing you quite soon.